Fox 54 just obtained this video from last night. You can see the truck swerving in his lane and then begin to run another car off the road. That car, just one of 6 the semi caused to crash. Records show the truck driver, 31-year-old John Walter McAdams, is held in Limestone County Jail without bond on multiple charges, including murder, driving under the influence, and 2 counts of leaving the scene of an accident with injury. The jail is holding McAdams for Aaliyah. Our Gabe Glassman has more details.
An incident involving multiple crashes along the I-65 River Bridge Tuesday night has now claimed the life of a college football player. Limestone County Coroner Mike West confirms 22-year-old William Hardrick was killed in Tuesday night's accident. The 18-wheeler was finally pulled over in Priceville, where it caught fire. But the crashes stretched nearly 30 miles on I-65 southbound, with the first of 6 happening just past Athens. Debbie Morgan, a manager at the nearby Crystal fast food chain, took pictures of the truck in flames, saying it was crazy. We just look out the door and there it is on fire.
Over this last week or so, you guys have been asking me to cover this story. Like, why are you covering this? You're covering all these other people, you know, these people with non-domiciled CDLs, foreign truck drivers not speaking English. Oh, but you're not covering this white guy. Isn't that what you guys are saying? You know, that's what you guys have been saying. Oh, you're not covering the white guy, even though I've covered white guys from, you know, the Eastern European, the Russians and stuff like that coming over here. But it's y'all selective memory, right? And that's the very minority. That's the 1%, okay, that don't like what I'm covering here. That, you know, it's those guys that, can barely speak English, okay? Or they defend it because, A, they're not a truck driver, or 2, they're not a truck driver and they support the ATA, okay? And the ATA don't want, they want foreign drivers, okay? That's what they want. I'm just sitting there saying to keep wages low for truck drivers. That's the reason why I think, reason why it is. But since we're here, we're talking about it, and it's a slow Monday. Let's talk about this real quick, okay? This is what I'm going to give you right here. This driver, his name is, what's his doggone name? John McAdams. Such a white boy name. That's such a white boy name. With the white boy haircut. Can you look at that? What kind of freaking reject mullet is that? I'm like, listen. Listen, back in the 90s when mullets were cool, that was not cool. I'm just sitting there saying. All right. But let me just say that you guys have probably seen it. It's a fatality accident. He was drunk on tequila. Took a nap. Started driving down the road like 90 mile an hour and running over people and just kept on going. This is what he did. You say, well, like, what are you going to do about it? You going to just sit there and read a story? Listen, I just don't want this channel to be about reading stories, okay? I don't want to do this, and I've made my position firm on this for years, that alcohol has no place in trucking. But here's the deal. Oh, Ike, why don't you do something about it? How come you're not loud about that? Because guess what? Alcohol, drunk driving, it's illegal. It's already illegal. It's illegal, and they enforce it. Okay? So what do you want me to do? Just sit here and read articles? I don't want to sit here and just read articles. I'll tell you this. Here's something I could rant about. If you want to hear me rant about this white guy with a mullet named John McAdams, typical white boy name. All right? You want me to rant about it? How about we go into these truck stops and pull not only the hard liquor, because you see them there, but pull the beer out as well. Huh? Well, oh no, some of you guys, no, like, that's not what we meant. We like drinking our beer on our 34-hour break. Isn't that what you want to say? Because that's what I feel. Even if I'm taking a 34-hour restart at a truck stop, I'm not at home. Okay? The way that I visually look at it myself, me personally, I'm not saying you should do this, But the way that I see it is that I'm at work. I'm not at home. I'm not really enjoying myself. I'm not on time off. If I'm taking a 10-hour break or a 34-hour reset at a truck stop, that's not home time to me. It's not off. It's not the weekend. And if you ask my wife, she say Ike's at work. That's what she'd say. Ike's at work. He's not off. So I believe at a travel center, because they don't like calling them truck stops anymore. At a travel center, why do we have alcohol at a travel center? Huh? Isn't that a great question? Yeah, that's a great question that you guys need to ask yourself. Okay? Because in my view, I mean, I ain't got no business. Now, granted, I will say this, I'm not a heavy drinker. Every now and then I'll partake in some cold adult beverages of choice. But it's at the house, it's on the beach, somewhere, it's at the lake, but it ain't in a truck stop. It ain't in a truck. And I just think it just don't mix. Even if let's just say, well, I've been drinking on my 10-hour break, I'd have a beer and all that. And that's good for you. You're responsible. You know your limits and you know what you can get away with and all that on your 10-hour break, whatever. But it's irresponsible people like this, right, that carries tequila in his truck and wants to go get behind the wheel and run over a bunch of people. Those are the ones ruining it, not the responsible people. So there you go. There, all you guys that are so mad, they're so mad at me for raising all sorts of freaking cane about foreigners coming over here with very little training, if any training at all, taking your jobs away and running over people. You guys are mad at that I'm calling that out. But hey, I didn't cover this story a week or two ago. Yeah, he must be one of those white guys defending this. No. What I mean, drinking and driving is already illegal, folks. Okay, it just is, and they enforce it. But hey, I can trigger more people by saying, hey, pull all the alcohol out of the doggone truck stops. Pull them out right now. Don't eat them. All right, get your sody water, get your milky milk. Okay, get your health people water and energy drinks and all that kind of good stuff. All right, but take the have some tea. You gotta have some tea now. But and tea, don't put no freaking fruit in your tea. But take the alcohol out. Take the alcohol out of here. What are we doing here? Anyway, there you go. You make you guys happy. Now go support the ATA. Go support freaking all these mega carriers that want to take all your jobs away. All right. And run over people. That's what I say. So screw the ATA and everyone who supports them. They ain't got no business in it. Support the ATU, OOIDA, and Bonehead freaking Truckers. Bonehead Truckers, we gone.